Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 255 for Monday, November 30th, 2009. How's it going everybody? It has been quite some time since I've actually posted a review for you guys. That's due to a lot of factors, one of them being my humongous 22-page project that was due for my finance class this past Wednesday that I finally finished. I was staying up till 3 a.m. for nights in a row because I procrastinate and that's just how I do. So that's over with. Thanksgiving happened on Thursday. How was your Thanksgiving? That seems to be the question everybody asks after that holiday. Mine was okay. Spent it with family, you know, the whole shebang. And I hadn't really seen that many movies since then. A lot of stuff I had already seen before. Rewatched Funny People, Whatever Works, Sugar, Thirst, which is so amazing, and it's just as amazing the second time around. If you still haven't seen Thirst, put it to the top of your Netflix queue. But, you know, it's been a while, so I thought the one I come out with should be a good one, and thankfully I have a good one for you. It's called Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. This film is directed by Werner Herzog, who most, I would guess general audiences of the movie-going population would know him as the director of the documentary Grizzly Man. But this film is far from that, or maybe not too far away from that, depending on your viewpoint of this film. It is starring Nicolas Cage, Eva Mendes, and Val Kilmer, and also X to the Z Exhibit. He has, I think his first name's Alvin something, doesn't matter. He's Exhibit, that's all I know him as. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans is basically the story about this cop named Terrence, who has an injury to his back trying to save this person out of a jail cell kind of post-Katrina, after Katrina happens in New Orleans and he's drowning. He saves him, hurts his back. He goes on some medication and he decides to go on some medication of his own, namely cocaine, heroin, Vicodin, whatever he can get his hands on. And he basically becomes this bad lieutenant, as the title would suggest. There's also a murder investigation going on where basically like 3 or 4 people were killed in this house. He's trying to investigate who did it. That's not really the bare essentials of this film. I think the bare essentials of this film is Nicolas Cage and his performance and all of the craziness that Werner Herzog throws his way. I think Bad Lieutenant is a film that people are either going to probably like for the most part or dislike for the most part. I would doubt that this is a movie that's going to have people right in the middle on it as far as how they feel about the film, because I think it is such a different type of movie. I mean, I know that plot sounds very simple and easy and like every other cop movie you've ever seen. This is unlike any cop movie you've probably ever seen. There are tons of scenes in the film that involve Nicolas Cage going crazy, and I think Nicolas Cage gives a great performance in the film, and his best moments are when he is at his craziest, and thankfully he's at his craziest a lot, and those are truly the most entertaining moments of the film. I think about halfway through the movie it really goes off the deep end, and there's some stuff in this film, namely a line about Nicolas Cage telling somebody to shoot the dead guy because his soul is still dancing. The thing they show right after that line is going to have some people either going, okay, I don't know about this, or they're going to be along for the ride, and I was definitely along for the ride. And I think I can definitely see people hating this film and hating the amount of craziness that happens, the stuff that you're not sure whether or not it's real or it's going on in Nicolas Cage's hallucinogenic state of mind. But I was kind of enamored with all of the crazy, nutso, balls-to-the-wall insanity that happens in this film. And I truly loved almost every second of it. I had a few gripes about it, but I almost don't even know if they're really gripes, because I feel like Werner Herzog is such a good director that he would catch this sort of thing. So I think it's intentional, but there's a moment kind of at the halfway point where Nicolas Cage's accent kind of changes. I'm sure people will know what I'm talking about if they see it. I'm pretty sure it's intentional, and for reasons I may not entirely understand, but his accent changes to something and then eventually it like changes completely back. It's very subtle, but it's noticeable. Also, the film is 2 hours long, and it feels 2 hours long, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like it's flying by at me. But that being said, I love the absolute craziness of this movie. I love the very, I'm gonna say American Psycho-ish stuff that happens in here. Nicolas Cage gives probably his best performance since Adaptation, in my opinion. And I think it's a movie that people should see because it's the type of film that I love because it gets people talking one way or the other. It was incredible. I let it sink in for a day or two, but now it's definitely in there. I give Bad Lieutenant Port of Call, New Orleans a 4.5 out of 5. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you.